Fellow Ambazonians, ladies and gentlemen, I am coming to you today to briefly outline the objectives of the Alliance for Peace and Justice, APJ, as well as its strategy and some of our initial successes. As you probably know, the APJ represents a collection of leaders from the former British Southern Cameroons who are united by a shared vision for peace, justice, and equitable governance. We understand the depth of sufferings experienced by our communities, the injustices of marginalization, and the enduring aspirations for dignity, equality, and self-determination. We have three main objectives. The first and immediate objective is to engage the government of Cameroon in genuine dialogue, leading to a cessation of hostilities by both sides under UN supervision. Two, we want constitutional changes within Cameroon which should result in self-governance or autonomy for the British Southern Cameroons. This should begin with a post-conflict transitional government and then an elected autonomous government for our territory. And finally, we are proposing a referendum on the future of the former British Southern Cameroon's territory. As far as strategy is concerned, we cannot expose our entire strategy, but it should be noted that it is centered around the peace plan. We are proposing a stakeholder engagement framework which is aimed at three things. One, securing buy-in from key stakeholders, including prominent figures, NGOs, universities, community groups, women's groups, etc. Two, we are building relationships with these partners to set the stage for ongoing inclusive engagements in the peace process and fostering a more democratic dialogue. Three, we are gathering input from various stakeholders to inform and refine the implementation of the peace plan paper. This strategy is already being implemented with the establishment of 9 committees, and we are asking everyone to contribute ideas as part of our stakeholder engagement. The 9 committees are independence referendum, legislative and judicial reforms, policing and justice improvement, reconstruction of burnt villages, schools, and health facilities, reintegration of refugees and IDPs, economic development, citizenship and cultural preservation, cessation of hostilities and the rehabilitation of ex-combatants, and finally, the establishment of a Truth and Reconciliation Commission. In the coming weeks, we shall be addressing the public regarding what is expected by each of these committees, and we welcome suggestions from the general public. For those interested in actually joining one or more committees, please contact us at info@a4peace.org. In terms of our successes, although the Alliance for Peace and Justice, APJ, only came into existence on November 17, which is less than a month ago, we are proud to announce that we have already recorded the following successes. 1. On the same day of our founding, we released a summary of a peace plan paper. This is a serious document which took about a year to develop, and it outlines what we see as our path to independence. It calls for 4 things. A UN supervised ceasefire, which is the same demand that the fighters have made. B, the release of all political prisoners and a general amnesty for all those who were involved in the struggle. C, constitutional changes within 12 months, which should result in the establishment of transitional and autonomous governments. D. A referendum on independence in 2030 on the future of the former British Southern Cameroons. The second success is the presentation we met on the peace plan at the 17th session of the UN Forum on Minority Issues in Geneva. This is something that no other organization or group has accomplished. Three, we have contacted over 13 countries that are willing to back us in one form or the other, and the diplomatic activities are ongoing. Four, we are working in collaboration with other minority groups in 4 other countries, learning and helping each other diplomatically and strategically. Five, we are engaging with stakeholders in and outside of Ambazonia to understand their grievances as well as their goals and aspirations. This is what the committees are doing, and we have prepared serious guiding questions and other material for each committee. Six, we have an international organization backing us. This is the International Communities Organization, ICO, which has a huge reputation and is experienced in conflict resolution. Finally, I continue to call on all Ambazonians as individuals or groups to join the Alliance for Peace and Justice in the former British Southern Cameroons. A luta continua, Victoria Echeta. The struggle continues, victory is certain. Thank you.